House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Charles Rangel is not folding under pressure. Rangel's lawyer says the New York Democrat will not step down despite revelations about his financial dealings.
The House Ethics Committee is investigating Rangel for unpaid taxes on rental income from a vacation home in the Dominican Republic. There are also questions about his investment funds and properties in New York, Florida, and D.C.
Unions and support every American in our nation's diverse workforce.
The question of President Obama's nominees paying taxes started a few weeks ago with Timothy Geithner. He was confirmed pretty quickly as Secretary of the Treasury, despite his separate tax payment problem.
Let me just try to explain a little bit why I believe, looking back now, I got myself in this position. 3 employers reported income to me and to the IRS on a Form W-2 as an employee. I also received self-employment income that year, reported to me on several 1099 forms. I paid self-employment taxes on the income reported to me as self-employment income. I paid income taxes on my W-2 income, as I always had done. And I believed mistakenly that I was supposed to file as an IMF employee, as I would normally file taxes as an employee. Now, that was a mistake. But when I made that initial mistake, I repeated it over the times I had income from the IMF, even in those years where a tax preparer prepared my return. In 2006, when the IRS conducted its audit, I went back and hired an accountant to help me work through that problem. And I paid what the IRS auditor at that point said I owed. These were careless mistakes. They were avoidable mistakes. They were completely unintentional. But I used TurboTax to prepare my returns.
We now know Killefer and Daschle were not nearly as lucky.
When I realized the mistake, I notified officials. I paid the tax in full. It was completely inadvertent. That's no excuse. And I deeply apologize.
Nancy Killefer, she's now the 3rd person to face questions over taxes.